What's good, y'all? David here. Whew, I'm still kind of excited. Actually, we just got done with the concert. We talked in chat a bit on the Discord, but I want to give my thoughts for those of you who didn't watch the concert. I'm going to tell you guys what happened during the concert and what are my thoughts on what happened and what's next for Shin Megami Tensei V. Because if you didn't know and if you didn't watch the concert, as amazing as the music was, I had chills the whole time. News-wise, nothing. They announced the Steam port, which got announced yesterday. They reconfirmed the Demi-Fiend bus that we'll get, the one-on-one scale bus. So that's very cool. And yeah, that was pretty much it news-wise. Now for the music, they did a ton of music for Nocturne, which was planned. We had tracks from SMT V, for Apocalypse, and I gotta say, that Tokyo team really hit it hard as hell. Now they also did SMT 2 Battles theme. Oof, no, it was, yeah, it really was a fantastic concert. Now, I need to talk about the news. I know most of you guys are here for that particular reason. First of all, I'll say it, I'll take this L. I was certain that we would get news. Everything was pointing in the direction towards the fact that we would get news today. We didn't. Nothing was shown. SMT V was not even talked about. So yes, I did lose the bet, and I will absolutely respect my end of the bargain with SMT V Hype Train 2022 in my name on Twitter for the whole weekend. Now, what are my real thoughts about what's happening for SMT V? Now, first of all, for this concert, the reason why I just want to mention this, because I've heard some people say, you're dumb, there's no reason why they would show news at the concert, but that's completely wrong. Like, there was the only sign that was letting us know that we wouldn't get news today was the fact that they didn't tease them ahead of time. And in the last concert, they did tease that we would get news, and of course we got the second trailer. That being said, in most concerts where they announced stuff in the past, there was no teases that we would get an announcement at the concert. So that was not really a sign. Now, when it comes to signs that were pointed towards the fact that we would get news, there was a ton. The last concert that they did for SMT was in 2017 with the Chaos Side concert, and we got the second trailer for SMT V revealed at this concert. This was the sequel to that concert, so that was the biggest sign. There's also the fact that they missed the last Nintendo Direct, and that was a big Nintendo Direct, a big comeback for good old regular Directs. Atlas skipped it with SMT V. So everyone was thinking, now there's even an additional reason that it's going to be at the concert. It wasn't. So I'll take this L. I was really excited, and my expectations were up the roof. So to be honest, am I disappointed? Not really, because I got my money's worth. It was a ton of fun to chat with you guys in the Discord server and react to the concert. The music was fantastic. As I said, I had chills during the whole thing, so that was dope as hell. In the back of my mind, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I wish we would have seen SMT V, but even if my expectations were kind of high, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. Now, when it comes to the release date, when it comes to when I think we'll see SMT V, now I wanted to talk about that as well. First of all, I want to say right away, I'm not expecting it at E3. Some people are saying E3. I definitely don't think it's going to be at E3. If you don't know, E3 this year is a digital-only event. All of the publishers, all of the big publishers now, they're doing their own Nintendo Directs. They're doing their own online conference. Square Enix, Bandai Namco, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they're all doing their own events, digital events. There's no real incentive for those publishers to pay a ton of money to go to E3 now. So I definitely think that a ton of publishers, the big ones, the smaller ones, are gonna skip E3 this year and do their own events. Now, I do think that we may get a big Nintendo Direct in the same time period as E3 from Nintendo, where we could see SMT V absolutely. That's a scenario that's kind of likely to me. Probably around June, July time, E3 time, basically, we would get a normal Direct. Now, can we get a Direct Mini Partner Showcase next month or in May? Yes, I think that's also possible. Now, where do I stand when it comes to the release date? That's a bit easier to answer. You know, I really had thought about, if there's nothing today, where do I stand? What's the deal? I'll say this, okay? And I really thought about this, and even after watching the concert with nothing, I'm pretty confident about this. If we get a partner showcase in April, well, let's say before the end of March, April, or mid-May, and we get SMT V and we get gameplay, and we get the confirmation that it's still 2021, I'm still 2021. Now, if we don't get anything and we have to wait until the Direct in June, I think this Direct in June or July will have gameplay, will have good info, but the game probably will be pushed to 2022. I think it's realistic to consider it now. The concert was their big opportunity to show the game. They didn't, which is okay. I'm not crying, which is okay. But we have to be realistic here and say let's be honest, it's not like Atlas to, let's say they release the game in November, to show the game in July and then 4 months later release it. It's not like Atlas. If you've been a fan of Atlas for a couple of years, you know that's not what they do. So I feel like SMT 5, just like SMT 4, was not necessarily delayed after the date was announced, but I'm pretty sure it was delayed in development and we're just not aware of it. So yep, that's basically my thoughts when it comes to the release date of SMT 5. But man, that Reason of Music concert, oof, it really hit hard. Like, some of those tracks, I swear, especially the 3DS tracks by Kozuka, they're like, the 3DS system with its audio system doesn't do it justice. So when you hear a live orchestra performing it like that, it's like, it's really so good, so good. So I don't regret it. It was a ton of fun. Thanks to everyone who joined us. It was great. As always, even if we didn't get anything, guys, we're smiling. Let's stay focused on what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. Don't forget to ring the little bell icon. You can also follow me on Twitter because I will be ready to go as soon as they drop any type of news when it comes to SMT 5. But now, let's look forward to what they have in store for us when it comes to information, and let's look forward to playing Nocturne HD on May 25th. Steam version included. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.